All right, what is up, y'all? Welcome back out to the bench in the backyard. My name is Jordan, and this is one of my Kingsville Boxwoods. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of work on this. Today is Halloween, actually. And what we'll be doing is taking this way back, cutting back all of these branches, especially the sports, these kind of much bigger leaves. So it's got a lot bigger leaves. We'll be working this out and then possibly repotting if I get to it. It may take a while to actually clean this all out. In fact, it'll probably take a pretty long time to clean this all out. But yep, we're gonna go in here. I'll do some work on this. I'll actually bring y'all around so y'all can see it from my view. And we'll work on it and see how far we get. All right, so here's our tree. Little quick spin around. The front is probably I don't know. Actually, it's probably going to be about right there. So we'll come in here. Some of these we'll be able to just grab and pull. But then sometimes we'll have to come in here, like if it's on. So we've got this that's two big giant sports. We're actually going to have to take this all the way back to where it came off the branch and take that off. So we're going to start in this area, which is our front. We're going to basically take our front and thin it out the most. Mostly bottom. We'll leave the top a little bit heavier because these are a basally dominant species. So we'll come in, work this, get this as thin as we want it, and then we'll work our way around. The densest we'll have is back here in the back, so it actually shows through the tree, and you kind of see that in the back, and that kind of stops your eye from just like moving past it. So what we're doing, basically going back to, we're not set at like the first 2 or 3 leaves. Like you see here, we went back to 2 leaves here. We went to like 4. All right, so I'm about to lose my light, so I'm gonna have to repot tomorrow. With that repotting, we'll also do a little bit of wiring. This is probably gonna come forward a little bit. This out to the side. We'll swing this down and around. This will come down. This will come up a bit. So this part right here will come up and kind of complete our apex. Bring this down. This over here, bring this around like that, and bring this down and back, right there, down and back, up. So, not bad. It's got a lot more light is getting through the canopy now. It still needs some trimming. But yeah, it's a lot better now. I took off that much. Got a bunch of good cuttings from it though. So those will all get stuck, and I've got a indoor greenhouse little cabinet with grow lights and all that fun stuff that I'm going to be using this year. So yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, so it's actually not tomorrow, it is the day after. I didn't have time to get to it yesterday, so today is what we're going to be doing is pulling this out of the container. Really nice root ball. It's looking really, really good. We're going to tear this root ball down, see where this trunk is going, what's going on, and we'll go from there. I've got some pots pulled aside that I thought would go well with this tree. Once we get this root ball torn out and find out about what size we can get it down into, then we'll figure out which pot it's going in. So first thing we're going to do is grab our root rake. We're going to start here in the center and just scrape out All right. So we've got this real nice flat Nabari. Most of the crossing roots are gone. This one can come out. All right. So I've got 7 pots here, and we just got to figure out Which one? Let me grab a... All right, so we could go there. It's got 2 decent fronts on it. So we could go with this lighter green. That one actually doesn't look too bad. I'm thinking that might mean that this one, which is a little bit smaller, yeah, I think it needs a bit of a wider pot. So I don't believe... It's actually not as bad when you get back. No, I do think it needs to be the wider pot. So that takes care of 3 of them. Well, I might as well look at it. Be right back. I'm going to go grab a couple more pots that I need to check. All right. So I've got this one. It's the same color as the other one. It's just a little bit deeper. No, I think that's way too deep. Also got this little square. Nah, that's not right at all. No, I think that's too big. And lastly, we've got this guy. Kind of broadens that base out really nicely. I think this may be the pot. I think that is our pot. All right. So all right, so that's how we're going to do it. Now all we got to do is fill in with a little bit of soil. All right, so there's our new tree. Now we just need to do a little bit of bending, which I may wait for. I'm going to wait and let this settle in. That'll be something I do in the spring. We'll get everything moved around, let it recover, We'll let it recover and then get everything moved around in the spring. Make sure we get all of our roots down into the soil. I think we're looking pretty good. I'm going to go water this in. Actually, let me see if I can find a little bit of moss. Not a lot, just a little bit. Put in a few places to kind of hide some stuff that needs to be hid. All right, there we go. So we got a nice little spread of different mosses. Trying to get this down a little bit. But it's kind of hiding this big giant root over here. Letting the rest of the roots kind of poke through a little bit. So there we go. That is our tree, our front. It's going to be about right there. So it kind of it's a little bit of a circle right in here that but it does have this little knob I could cut off, but I think I'm going to leave it. It's fine as it is. Some of that'll get fixed when we actually start bending some of these down in the spring. But right now, I think this is where we're going to leave it. And we'll let it go over the winter. I'm going to be keeping this in the greenhouse. I just bought a little small tent style greenhouse for inside. Well, that's going to be going upstairs in my wife's I'm taking over part of her little art art space upstairs. She binds books. So she's got a big area up there. It shouldn't be too bad. But this will go up there. It'll get plenty of light. Y'all see next week me setting that up. I'm actually going to be going and doing that right now. But you'll see that next week. This will go up there. And a lot of my tropicals that I just got down at Weigert's will be up there as well. And we'll go from there. So the fall is definitely upon us. We've been pretty chilly the last few weeks, and it's about time to start breaking everything down. Coming up in the next week or two, we will be pre-treating everything to go into the big cold frame that'll be getting set up over there, and that'll be another video. I'm using the same cold frame I used last year. I might not make it all. I might cut it down a little bit. We shall see. I might take one section out of it. All right. So if you liked what you saw today, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up down below. If you didn't like what you saw, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what I'm doing wrong, what I can make my trees better, any of that good stuff. Because I can't get any better if nobody tells me what I'm doing wrong. So, yeah. Until the next time I see y'all out at the bench in the backyard, just remember to grow them big, but keep them small.